Hey there, good morning. Paul McMahon here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Tuesday, February 17th, 2026. I am calling you, or I'm tuning in from the road. Uh, I was on a little holiday. We'll be heading back shortly, a little later this morning. Here at Forex Smart Trade, we our goal is to help you become a profitable trader, whether that's to just increase get a better return on your money, or to help you become a profitable currency trader. We do both. And the purpose of this morning's session is to give you a little sample of how it works. We've got a dozen different trading strategies. This is the one I prefer, and we customize a trade plan based around your availability to trade and your risk preferences. With our trade pattern alert program, we will send you anywhere from 1 to 4 trades per day that you can copy, and at the end of the month, you will end up more with more money in your bank account than you had at the beginning of the month. I think last year we had an 85% return on the trade pattern alert program. So with that, let's jump in and see what we've got we first need to listen to this guy, and then we'll be on our way.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We have got a number of live trades. I do 3 live trades a week. Monday afternoon at 3:30, and Tuesday and Thursday morning at 6:30. I don't do the Monday trade if it's a bank holiday, which it was yesterday. Every morning at 9:30, the company does a live trade session where they're looking for their trade pattern alert, so you can watch how they figure it out. It's a different strategy than the one I use. If they don't see one in that 30-minute session, they will send out the trade when they see it. Every morning around 10:30, I take a look at the charts, and if I see a trade, I send it out. Today I won't, because I'll be heading back, so I won't be in front of the computer at 10:30. Then every evening around 4:15. I do what I call the overnight trade setup. It's a different strategy than this. We can take it on the Euro USD and the Pound Yen. You take the trade, and by the time you wake up in the morning, you've got a profitable. You get your first winning trade of the day. When you become a member, we do live trade sessions at 10, also at 6. And we have lots of coaching sessions. We're a big believer that anybody good at anything has a coach. We act as your coach. And we also believe that it's important to work on the fundamentals. all professional athletes continue to practice the fundamentals no matter how good they are. I've got a little checklist that I use to help me kind of walk through, make sure I don't miss anything. Uh, During the session, I generally don't take any questions, but if you have a question, one of the value of working with us is that we're able to answer your questions. We've been doing this a while. We've seen pretty much everything, and we can help you avoid the potholes. To get the trade pattern alerts, go to alerts.forexsmarttrade.com. We charge $99 a month. Last year, as I said, 85% return. First month is guaranteed. If while you're getting alerts, you want to have access to the indicators, just ask, and we'll set you up. We'll give you a little training on how to use them to see if coaching might be a good fit for you. Every Wednesday, being a former professor, I do office hours. You can join me at 3:30 off the Zoom link. If you are trading using the indicators, every morning refresh those indicators so that you've got clear out the memory and pick up any updates. Habit that you should be in every day is going back and looking at the trades that didn't go the way you want. It's kind of looking at the game film. By looking at that, you can find places that you made mistakes or why you might have the trade might have lost. And as you identify more of those issues, your accuracy improves. We are technical traders. Our indicators are very good at evaluating the price action, but news does impact trading. So we want to know what that news is, and we get that by going to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact, we ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact, I ignore these. And red, which are high impact. These are ones that have the potential to move the market. And I don't want to have an open trade when one of these are coming up. So generally, I will not take a trade 2 hours before this news announcement because I don't want to get caught in it. So this morning we've got some news on the Canadian dollar. And this evening on the New Zealand dollar. Any trade we take this morning will be closed well before then. So all we're going to worry about is the Canadian dollar. The trade I'm going to do for you this morning is something called the 10-point trade. It is, I like to take it off of a 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart trades are going to be worth anywhere from 10 to 35 pips. 11 pips is my sweet spot or minimum that I'm looking for. I expect the trade to close within 1 to 3 hours. And this trade is basically we are looking. There are 3 sections to the chart. This middle section, the majors and minors. This top section, the TNTs, and this bottom section, the pressure. And basically, I'm looking for situations where all 3 sections, the lines are basically agreeing. And when as each section is measuring something different, when all 3 sections agree, we've got the high probability of the trade doing what we expect it to do. This chart that I'm trading off of is called the Light 6 Major. It's one of our standard charts. It's a composite chart. It's showing me 6 different currency pairs. On this first chart, they're all US based. I start with the middle section of the chart, which are the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray is the minor indicator. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. I want I am looking for situations where the lines have started overbought and are going down, which they are here. Ideally, I want it to be less than halfway. The green line is less than halfway. Here, the green line is a little bit more than halfway, but there's four things I'm looking for. One, that we started out overbought. Two, all the lines are going down, which we have. Three, this red line, if we're going down, the red line is on top of the green line, and the black line is above the gray line. I call that the double cross. And then four, what's the steepness of this green line? And I want it greater than 50%, greater than 45%, which it is. So we've got kind of everything here. Only thing I kind of don't like is that we've gone a little beyond the halfway mark, and I don't like that there's a kink in the line where we're going from more steep. This section of the line is more steep to less steep. When I have everything I want here, I jump up to my TNTs and I count how many lines are supporting what I'm seeing here. So the thick orange and thin orange are going down. Dotted blue is going up. Blue lines are inversely related. So when it goes up, that means sell. So three of the lines are telling me sell. I need at least three. So I've kind of passed the second test. And then the third test is what is the pressure. And I want this to be sloping down, which it is. And not only is it sloping down, although it's not very steep, the red line's on top. So 2 points, 4 points, 3 points. So that's 9 points here. I'm going to pass on this because I'd rather trade the Euro USD versus the Australian dollar yen. And it looks like we've got that same situation here. So we've got, we touched overbought. Everybody's coming down. Red's on top, black's on top. The good steepness on the green line, and it is just at the halfway point. And here we're going from less steep to more steep. So 4 points here, 2 oranges going down, dotted blue going up. So 3 points here, and here we've got very weak down pressure. Green line's going down, red line's going down. So I've got everything I like here. So when I have everything I like, I have a second check that I do. And that second check is to look at a full chart. A full chart is going to show me just one pair here, Euro USD, but with multiple time periods: 2 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour. And what those different time periods mean is that each line in here has 2 hours worth of information versus 1 hour information. And what I want to see is on the 2 hour and the 4 hour, I want us both to be overbought if we're taking a sell. And the reason I want us to be overbought if we're taking a sell is if we're overbought, there's less of a chance that I'm going to get stopped out. So we don't have that here. The minors just got the overbought and they're going sideways. The majors are oversold and going sideways on the 4 hour. So I don't like this. So I think I'm going to pass. Now, if all of the green lines were going down, I might consider it. But here we've got this guy's telling me up. So I'm going to pass for right now. So let's see what else we've got. Dollar, yen. Again, we've got everything here. 4 points, 3 points, down pressure. Let's take a look at what the 2 and the 4 hour are doing here. So that is pound USD, oversold and oversold. I want these up here. I I want these up here. So I'm going to pass again. Dollar Canadian, we're not going to trade the Canadian dollar. Dollar Swiss franc, everybody's going up. So we get all four here, three here. Good up pressure. This is kind of the best up pressure that we're seeing. So let's take a look and see what we've got on the 2 and the 4. So that's dollar Swiss franc. Almost oversold, going up, touched oversold, going up. It doesn't have to be going up. I just want it oversold because there's less of a chance of getting stopped out. Here, everybody's going up. All the green lines are going up. So I am more inclined to kind of take a look at this. Now, on some of the trades we do, it is the take profits predetermined. On this trade, we've got to figure it out. So let's go to a clean chart and see if we can see what this might be worth. So I want to drop some support and resistance in here. Support and resistance are spots where the kind of candles seem to naturally stop. You can kind of see it stop in here, over here, over here, right in here, 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 here. And I like to crunch up the chart, so that gives me more data points. Seems to stop here, here, here. And it looks like we've been in a sideways pattern for a long time versus a downtrend or an uptrend. This is kind of sideways. So let's open this up a little bit more and take a look. And I'm just trying to decide. Usually these are about 40 pips apart. So 68 to 02, which is about 40 pips. I'm trying to decide if there's a second spot in here. I might argue that this is a spot too. And how much room do we have from where we're at to this line? .8 pips up and 12 pips down to there and 30 pips down to there. Now the issue here, because I want to get in and get out quickly within 1 to 3 hours, I want to trade within these lines. Because you see how it goes up and bounces, bounces, stops, bounces, stops. Here it bounced and then it broke through. Since I want to get in and out quickly, I want to respect these lines. Now, my issue here is we only got about 4 pips. And for me, that's not worth taking a trade. You know, I like to get 11 pips. So I'm going to hold off on this again and see if we get something better. Overbought, so nothing there. I want to catch it down here. See, if we caught it down here, we would have got these green candles. You can see it's starting to hit a resistance line here. So let's go to our next group. Middle of the channel turn. Turn in the channel. We don't have agreement. More than halfway. Sideways, sideways. Sideways, so nothing there. Canadian dollar, yen. We're not going to trade the Canadian dollar, but overbought going up. Euro New Zealand. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. Good steepness on the green line. 2 oranges going up. Dotted blue barely going down. So we get 3. Problem is we've got down pressure with green on top. I want these lines either going up or the red line on top. So nothing there. Disagreement. Overbought. Now, can you make money taking a buy when we're overbought? Yes, you can. It's just not part of my trade strategy. Let's keep going. Oversold going down. Disagreement. We turned in the middle of the channel. I don't like turns in the middle of the channel. New Zealand, Swiss franc. Okay, we got 4 here, but we only have 1 here. I want 3 here, and we're past. So we've just gone through 24 pairs. We don't see a good trade, so we are going to call it a day today. We're going to call it a day today. We didn't see anything good. Sometimes the best trade you make is the one that you don't. I would rather take less trades that are all winners versus more trades. Because when you take that losing trade, you have to work that much harder to get back to break even for the day. So this morning, we're going to pass on this. But if you want to learn to trade, find somebody who's good at it. We are, and that's why we do these live trades so that you can see and evaluate for yourself. That's why we send out trade results, or we send out do the trade pattern alert so that you can trade profitably and make money. All right, have a good day, and we will see you. I should be back in time for the overnight trade. All right, bye-bye.